have a go at it. Got him.
Oh. Look at the size of that thing.
That is yellow belly, is it?
Look at the size of him.
Hey, we're going to be making some pickled yabbies. Check our yabbies out there. We haven't actually caught them yet, so we're going to shoot out the lake and go and catch some. I've got the pelican here beside me. I'm just trying to fight her off. She's going to eat all the yabbies before I get them pickled. Got 4 pyramid traps, and I've just got a bit of lamb meat, offcuts, and a bit of bacon in the sock. We won't muck around too much. We'll get these traps out. We've got trap number 1 here. I'm just near this gum tree, and there's a big log right on the edge of the water. Looks like not a bad spot to be putting a trap, I reckon. So trap number 1 can go out there, and I'm going to spread them out a little bit today. It's been really cold. We're 1 week off summer. Normally by the end of November, which it is now, in this area we're sort of hitting 40 degrees, but we've flat out not had a day over 30 for, oh geez, I think we had a couple of days around the 31, and that was about it, and that was a couple of weeks ago. We've been hovering around the 27 and pretty cold nights. So we're just going to set these traps and see how we go. I only want about 30, so hopefully I can do that. Gonna fix this rope up so I don't fling the whole rope in. Perfect. That's trap number 2. Trap number 3 I've got up here in amongst these big gum trees, and I don't mind the grass around this area. It's all fairly low. You can see the ground easily, and it looks like there's a bit of weeds and sticks and stuff out in the water out here. I've got my line in a tangle. Don't know how well you're going to be able to see out there in the water. If I hold you still, there's a heap of weed and that just sticking out of the top of the water, and looks like there's a stick just here popping out, and we've got this big gum tree up above us, so it looks like a good spot to me. This will be trap number 3. It is all set, and this trap here, I've chose this spot. You can see the logs in the water here. Probably not a bad spot to sit with the line, actually. Didn't bring any lines today. I'm just going to set these traps, and hopefully what I want to get is about 30 good, clean, big blue yabbies. This trap here, there's the bait. Little bit of bacon in the sock. Little bit of off-cut zippy tied in there. I'll just tread on that rope so I don't send the whole thing in. Perfect. We'll let them soak for a good hour, and then we'll come back and check them. I've got my bucket here ready, and I've got a heap of leaves and branches and dead grass in there. If I can get up on this log here without falling in, because I really want to avoid them fighting. Oh, there's something in here. Oh yeah, that's a nice start. Nice start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 out of that trap. We'll put them in there. They'll be well and truly right in there. And what I'll do is I'll just leave these traps, and I'll come and pack them up a bit later. And we'll just go straight down and check this second trap. I'll just keep you rolling and get this second trap in. See where you're pointing. Hopefully there's a few more in this one. Another 5, 6. There's a couple in there that are a bit small, but that doesn't matter. They're not tiny, so they can all go in there. This spot looks bloody nice actually. I'd be surprised if there wasn't some good ones in here. Up we come. Oh yeah, that one's a bit better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I should say. 8. There's only a couple of really big ones in there. Oh, look at these big bloody massive flies that have been biting me. So we'll get them in the bucket. So we've got 5, we've got 6, and we've got 8. I'm not the best at math, but I'd say that's 29. No, 19, sorry. I told you I wasn't the best at math. And I probably should have put my thongs on to come down to this last trap. Anyway, we'll see how we go. Last trap coming in. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Another 6. Which makes 25. Which is close enough for me. We'll get them in the bucket. So we ended up with 25. All I done with those was boiled them in really salty water. If you want to have a look how I done it, I didn't want to bore everyone with how I boiled and peeled the tails. Go back and check out the other video out the lake. It's called Catch, Clean and Cook on Yabby tail on cast iron, I think. I think that's the one where I rip the tail off before I cook, devein it, and then boil them in really salty water. They come out beautiful and clean. Look at that, lovely. So first things first, we're just going to want a few jars. Any jars will do. And we're just going to want a few ingredients. We'll just put a couple of yabby tails in each jar to start with. And all I've got today is some olives. Just got some olives here. I'm going to put a few of those in. We've got some little tiny tomatoes. We'll put a few of those in. We have over here on this plate, I've got some purple onion, some chives, some garlic, and just discard that. That's a little rotten tomato I took out. So we'll just keep just putting a little bit in each jar. A little bit of that. This garlic, I've just got it cubed up into little cubes.
It smells weird.
I'll just drop a couple of garlics in each one.
It's too flavorful.
And then basically all we're going to do is keep repeating that process until we either run out of ingredients or our jars are full. We've got Josie here cooking. I've got her putting the yabby tails in. She's been hounding me like a pelican, hovering over these yabby tails, going to eat them all on me. So I've got her putting them in the jars. She's putting... Josie's idea is 1 for the jar, 2 for herself.
Do I put that in?
So we've got our jars full of our ingredients. And basically you can put anything you like in there. There's no rules, there's no right or wrong answer. And we're going to make 3 different batches here. We're going to use French dressing. And this first one, we're going to fill it half up with French dressing, so fill it to about half, and it doesn't have to be measured. Just fill it to about halfway. There's no right or wrong.
Right there.
This one here, we're going to go thirds. We're going to go a third French onion, so put a third in there. And this one here, we're just going to put a little dash of French onion, just like probably 2 tablespoons, so just put a little dash in there. So this first one that we've got half in, we're going to go half apple cider vinegar for the other half. No, I'll tip this in. And we're going to tip it all the way to the top.
That's going to taste
So that one's finished. And what I would have liked to have put, which I completely forgot about until just now, is probably some black peppercorns.
No.
This second one, we've got the third of French onion. We're going to go about a third of apple cider vinegar. It doesn't have to be perfect. And just a third of just plain water, just cold water. It's actually rainwater. And this one here that's just got a dash of French onion, we're going to go straight vinegar.
Ew.
And that one there's just straight vinegar and probably 2 tablespoons or a bit better of French onion dressing. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get a permanent marker and I'm going to mark which one's which of the different recipes so I know for next time. Have a go at that. Looks bloody awesome. Now what you want to do, you want to leave that for at least 2 weeks in the fridge. Pretty important you put it in the fridge so you don't give yourself food poisoning. And I'm not an expert at this, so don't hammer me in the comments that I've done the wrong thing, because every batch is going to be different. Nothing's going to be the same. If I made these again tomorrow, it'll be different. So that's the good thing about it. It's always different. So 2 weeks in the fridge, have a crack at a cold beer. And if you want to see me doing the taste test of these, you're going to have to watch another video in about 2 weeks' time, because I will taste them in one of the videos. And we'll leave it there. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.